ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
응답하라
응답하라
여친.
여친.
Go to the into the shit.
Back to the 경 to the choo.
Oh, Ellen.
Yeah.
Multifaceted.
Oh,
Yeah,
what are we talking about?
you
Oh,
are so multifaceted.
oh,
And you
Jane.
are officially heading to nationals for tennis.
You know, it's my first one. I feel like this is a long time coming.
Yeah.
I've had Achilles rupture.
Mm-hmm.
I've had so many physical
The first time I
ACL tear.
met you, you were
Oh, was I?
yeah, you were in a boot.
That's
the first
oh
time I
my
met
God.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was the Achilles rupture.
Yeah, which was
And
like
then
4
2 years
years ago.
before that,
Mhm.
it was the ACL tear. Like
Uh-huh.
super, and these were like super big injuries
Yeah.
that both required surgeries,
Oh my gosh.
full on like breakage. And then I had the hamstring pull
Mhm.
at the sectionals that led up to the nationals, but we won. It's been a ride.
That's crazy. But I mean, like, I know you as like, my friend Ellen,
Yeah.
right? But I think it's so, and I knew that you were a tennis player, but like a lot
Amateur.
of people say that,
Yeah.
right? But it's not like they're like good or,
Oh,
you know what I
that's so
mean? Like,
funny.
it's,
Because somebody sent me a Instagram video
Yeah.
of this person saying like, when you say you play tennis,
Yeah.
you have to know where that's coming from. Like if it comes from an actual tennis player and you say, I'm pretty good at tennis. No, you're not. And they're like, if you just think that hitting a ball with the racket is good,
Mhm.
but then you're playing against these people that are in leagues,
Uh-huh.
they have different levels of good. Good is a wide range. So someone
Yeah.
sent me that video and I just started laughing because
Yeah.
there have been people that are like, "Oh
Oh,
yeah,
we
I play tennis.
Let's play tennis. Let's play
I played in high
sometime.
school."
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's there's ratings.
Yeah.
So I used to think like, well, I'm not that good, so I don't need to like, it's not that big of a deal. But what put it in perspective for me, so I'm playing mixed doubles, right, with the
Mhm.
guy. The guy that I'm playing with.
So mixed doubles means mixed gender or
Yeah.
mixed level?
No,
rating.
well, actually kind of both. So the way they do it is you have your individual rating.
Mhm.
So tennis goes on for me like all year round. It never stops because
Yeah.
because
Truly never.
there's the female season at your
Mhm.
level. So I'm 3.5.
Okay.
So the entry level to being in a league is 2.5.
Okay.
That's like you've taken your lessons.
Where does that come? Like, what is that number?
I mean,
Like, I did the 1.0 class. Is it that?
yeah.
Okay, and then I did the 2.0
they called it a
class.
1.0 class?
Yeah, yeah. And then I did
Oh.
the 2.0 class.
Okay, yeah, that's the number,
okay.
Jane.
Okay.
So where are you
so I
now?
need to get better if I want to join a league. I'm probably still 2.0.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you're very close. I mean, 2 to 2.5 is
Okay.
very close.
So when you get to 2.5, then you can join
Yeah.
a league, like an amateur league. Okay.
Yeah, there's a 2.5 group.
USTA.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a 2.5 group, and that's like you know how to serve, you know how to do all the basic things to play a
Mhm.
match.
Okay.
Doesn't mean you're good at any of those things.
Uh-huh.
It might be, but you know how the game works.
Yes.
That's 2.5. 3.0, your consistency. It's basically moving up on consistency.
Got it.
You're not sailing balls out
Yeah.
now. You can get into a rhythm.
Yeah.
So I'm at 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been a 3.5. I was a 3.0, started out as a 3.0. I bumped up to 3.5. The first year I did 3.0, I bumped up immediately to 3.5. And I
Mhm.
think I was on my way to bump up immediately to 4.0.
How do you
but
bump up? Just by winning?
yeah,
Okay.
winning all your matches.
Mhm.
There's a computer rated
Oh,
system
okay.
of all your season.
Yeah.
So I was on my way, and then I tore my ACL.
Mm-hmm.
Then that kept me out of playing
Yeah.
for a year or two, and then recovery. Got back, felt like I was again going back to the height of my game.
And was it tennis injuries? Like
Yeah.
playing tennis? Ugh,
They're both tennis
that's the
injuries.
thing. It's like if you want to get that good, that's the risk you're.
What's crazy is like I love the game.
Yeah.
Jane, if I you know how people say like just do what you love. If I
Yeah.
love something and I
Uh-huh.
just money was not of concern, I'd be a tennis player. I love
But
playing.
this was like a later discovery for you, or did you play in high
I played in
school? Okay.
well, it's sort of like so my dad taught me when
Okay.
I was 8. He
Wow.
learned in the military.
Uh-huh.
And so when we came to America, it was like the one thing that was like ours
Mhm.
um that we got to do because we didn't have to pay for
Oh,
it because my
yeah.
dad was into it, right?
Sure.
So he taught us and then in high school I was so excited to play. I and then I got accepted to varsity and I was like so happy I made it. And then one week my stepmom couldn't stand it. She just could not like let me have like I think it's really sad, but I think it really pissed her off to see me happy
I
doing
believe
something.
that.
You know,
Yeah.
and I think
I'm so
it's
sorry.
so sad, right?
That's so
It's
sad.
because she didn't get to have something of hers.
You could
And
have been so good.
I know. I think
That's
about
just
this
what
all the time.
yeah.
Think how imagine I'd be fucking like
Yeah.
oh, I would already be like
A national like something,
I
right?
would probably be
Oh
teaching
my
tennis.
gosh. Yeah.
I think I could be.
Yeah.
Because the level I'm at, so I'm at 3-5.
Mhm.
So in the women's season, I play with other 3-5
Yeah.
women. Or you can also play up one level.
Mhm.
So women's season, you play with all the level of women in your level. You like 3-5 can play at a 4-0 level, so I could be in
Okay.
two teams. I could
Okay.
be in my own 3-5
Mhm.
team and also join a 4-0 team,
Okay.
which I think I did actually.
Yeah.
Um, then when that season wraps up, then it's but I'm playing doubles, by the way.
Mhm.
I don't. I used to play singles, and that's where all my injuries came from.
You're
My
moving so
body,
much on the
yeah. And
court.
it's
Yeah.
singles is a marathon.
Uh-huh.
Doubles is a really quick. And I actually now enjoy doubles more. As you get older,
Yeah.
it's really hard to cover the whole court.
Oh, I bet.
And that's where I got my injury. So then
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I can't do
And is
singles
that
anymore.
common as you get older,
Yeah.
you play doubles?
Yeah.
Okay.
So all the players start playing doubles. It's
Mhm.
just
Yeah, it gets it cut in half essentially.
yeah.
Like
And it's quicker. The points are
mm,
quicker and it's more strategizing. So I think it's more fun
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
It's like singles is like watching paint dry, like
Mm,
lob after lob.
yeah.
If you know you're not hitting hard,
Right. I
people
am
resort to that.
lob. That is like the one thing I am good at.
Yeah, no, lob is a
Unintentionally.
total skill. Lob is a
Like
total skill. It's patience.
ah.
It can come in really handy but people look down on it because it doesn't look as,
No,
you
it's not
know,
pretty.
oh,
No.
like, oh, that's a lobber, and
Yeah.
I'm like, why does it matter? My kid was telling me he entered a tournament. So we're a whole tennis family. And he entered a tournament and we're watching him play. And he got beat by this kid,
Mhm.
9-year-old. My Gavin, 13-year-old,
Wow.
got beat by a
Gavin
9-year-old.
got beat. Okay.
And this kid can get everything back. And a lot of
Ah.
it comes back in lobs, but it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. So what?
Yeah.
And
As
so
long as you get it
my
back.
my son was like, "Well, I didn't want to go hard on him because." I was like, "What do you mean go hard on him? You lost."
Yeah.
At the end of the
I
day,
love it.
like the scores,
Mhm.
you lost 3-6.
Uh-huh.
Like it wasn't close. You can look down on his play, but he got it done. He was
Yeah.
hardworking. It was exactly like, the turtle and the hare.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
who
Slow and steady
yeah,
won
wins
the
the
match.
race.
Yeah.
And Gavin wanted to fire up some balls, and it
Mhm.
was funny because it's a game of strategy, right? So
Right.
it's like give them the ball that they don't want. And
Yeah.
he gave this kid and he's shorter, so there's a ball that spins up top
Yeah.
it's a top spin, and
Yeah.
it bounces so high this kid can't get it. I'm like, when you saw that,
Yeah.
that's the play you should have done over and over again. And
Mm.
then Gavin said, "That's just not right, Mom." I'm like, this
That's
isn't
to
a
win.
congeniality
Yes.
contest.
Oh my
What do
gosh.
you think this is? I was like, this is a game of
Yeah.
strategy. You give
Yes.
your opponent the balls they don't like or the balls they can't get.
Yeah.
That's how you win. And then I sound like like
A
one of
tiger
those
mom.
yeah, but it's because I'm so into the game myself.
I know.
I'm
I
always
know.
I know one of the best things that I learned in tennis is, like, I know what my weaknesses are.
Yes.
I know that, for me, like, I'm not gonna be the hardest hitter.
Mhm.
I used to go and no matter how hard I hit I love this game because you learn so many things about yourself,
Mm.
and you cannot take like, in real life, I have a hard time doing this, but in tennis, I can accept my flaws easily.
Ah.
I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not the hardest hitter.
Yeah.
I'm not the fastest server,
Uh-huh.
but my strengths are uh placing the ball well, like
Mm.
drop shotting. I can
Mhm.
drop shot someone, I can slice, I can serve like the weirdest funkiest serve that
Mhm.
annoys people, but it's
Mhm.
not the fastest serve, which is what people revel at, right?
Right.
My game isn't pretty, like,
Mhm.
but I'm scrappy,
Yeah.
and so I play with this guy. The mixed thing is funny because when you combine with the male and a female player, how they do it is like as a combined duo, your numbers have to add up and it can't be above a certain number. So we're
Got it.
playing in an 8-0 league, right?
Uh-huh.
Which means that you can have a 4-0,
Any
4 yeah,
combination.
but not
Well,
two
I
levels up.
guess,
You
yeah.
can't have a 2-5 and a 4-5. Like you can only be
Got it.
one
Okay. So within
yeah, within
within
two
a
margins,
yeah,
yeah.
okay.
So I'm a 3-5
Mhm.
4-0 and then there's 4-5. You can't be
Sure.
more than
More
it
than
can't be a 5-0, right?
okay.
So, I'm playing with a 4-5 guy. Now
Mhm.
4-5 level, that is a legit tennis instructor level.
Ah.
So I'm a 3-5, which is intermediate,
Yeah.
and then he's at a level where he could teach like pro tennis.
Mhm.
I mean to, as a pro teach amateurs, right? But oh my gosh, Shane, he's like this young hot kid and he's like 27. He's
How
so
did you guys
cute.
become doubles partners?
So funny enough, I usually play 7-0. I play
Uh-huh.
3-5 with another 3-5. I
Yeah.
haven't been playing 8-0.
Mhm.
And a lot of people 8-0 is where the guy where in mixed doubles where the guys wail the ball. So
What does
they
that mean?
just swing so hard you
Okay.
could get hit.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you're up at net,
I would be so scared.
yeah, so what other women have told me, I don't play 8-0
Uh-huh.
because that's where the men like just like kill the ball
Yeah.
and they don't care if they hit you. I mean, their
Yeah.
goal is not to hit you, but
But if they
they can.
do, it's yeah.
Actually, have you seen this viral clip that became viral in Seattle where a woman got hit by a ball?
I think I did see
Is
that.
everybody's
Yeah.
seen this clip and she
Yeah.
goes, "What the fuck, man?" And she just
Yeah.
loses her shit.
Uh-huh.
This video went viral that like even people who don't play tennis saw it and
Mhm.
were like, "Whoa." And a lot of people thought it was like fake, like
Uh-huh.
it was rage bait,
Uh-huh.
but it was real. And I
Oh, shoot.
actually know that player.
The one who got hit or
Yeah.
oh.
And she was on my team,
Uh-huh.
which I didn't realize until later. Like, oh my
Yeah.
God, did you know that it was this person?
Uh-huh.
And it
I
was,
think I vaguely remember you telling me this.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
at Seattle U.
Uh-huh.
And she got hit by a ball. And I think from what my understanding, I also knew other people that were on that court,
Mhm.
not on that specific court, but out playing. And
Yeah.
so there were a lot of witnesses to like, it's so interesting because that video went super viral
Mhm.
for all the wrong reasons. It wasn't good for women in tennis
Yeah.
because it made us look I mean, people shouldn't generalize, but yeah, like that women can't handle hard balls.
Uh
I've gotten hit, and
mhm.
from what I saw, she didn't even get really like hit, but I never take it personally.
Mhm.
There are though guys that will
Intentionally
intentionally it's
hit
few,
you?
yeah, intentionally. I mean, the point is to
That
hit the
sounds
ball
really
so
cheap.
hard
Yeah.
that you back up or
Right.
you technically, if you're good enough, you shouldn't be getting hit. You should be able to get
Yeah.
out of the way, right?
Yeah.
And tennis is and you also have a racket, so you could put a
Mhm.
racket on it
Right.
and not get hit.
Right.
So I never back up,
Mhm.
but women that I play with have told me like I don't play 8-0
Mm.
because guys will hit you and they don't feel bad.
Mhm.
But yeah, that particular incident, it was all over the internet. People that don't even play tennis were watching it and going, "What the fuck happened?" And honestly, I think it was more so like something happening in her personal life
Mm.
that just,
Came out on the court.
yeah, came out on the court and just, exploded at
Yeah.
the wrong time, and
Yeah.
super unfortunate. It was caught on camera and
Uh-huh.
like um repeatedly played
Mhm.
for. But yeah, cuz I know that player and I've never seen her behave like that.
Mm.
So I think it was definitely not the norm.
Yeah.
Um but that's exactly why women don't want to play
Yeah.
mixed sometimes.
Yeah.
In women's doubles, you can only hit the ball so hard.
Mhm.
Um and that's what I recognize in my own play. Like I can hit some hard balls, but how long can I sustain hard hitting?
Right.
And it's always returnable from
Mhm.
another. It's not like ever going to be a ball that I hit so hard like Serena Williams that they can't get it back.
Yeah.
So then that makes me lean into what am I good at? I'm
Right.
good at moving around the court and placing the
Mhm.
ball away from the player. That kind of strategy
Yeah.
works better for me. Anyways, I'm playing with this guy. Oh, you asked me how did I get into
Yeah.
it?
Or how did you get paired up with him?
Yeah, so I don't usually play 8-0
Mhm.
because uh the optimal mixed doubles pairing is to have an equal high level pair, like 4-0 woman and a 4-0 guy.
Yeah.
And if they're both at the height of their game, that's
Mhm.
like the best.
I see.
Um but there was this 8-0 team that was like, we need 3-5 women
Mm.
because we have incredible 4-5 guys and we need to capitalize.
I
And
see.
so they were like,
And
they were
then use
specifically,
them, you
yeah,
strategize so that they can
yeah,
play 8-0.
they were specifically looking for 3-5 women. And I was like,
Yeah.
I guess I could play it.
Yeah.
And so I joined. And I was sort of like a last minute pickup.
Uh-huh.
And then
You knew him before or no?
I did not. I
Oh,
never
wow.
know. I can play with anybody.
Uh-huh.
And that's another.
Yeah, because that's what I always, like, wonder is, like, are you choosing your buddy or
It's once you get into a partnership you like, then it's nice to play consistently
okay.
with the same player and
Uh-huh.
build your game together because then you know how each of you move
Sure.
and what the other person can get, what you can
Yeah.
get, the expectations. It's like
Mhm.
totally like being in a relationship.
Yeah.
You like know what they're good at,
Yeah.
what you're going to be able to bring to to
Uh-huh.
you as a pair.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm with this kid, the nicest, the
Oh,
sweetest, and
yeah.
hot. I
I guess
tell
that
Adonis,
helps, that helps.
I
Yeah,
tell
how does
Adonis, I'm like,
Adonis feel? He's, like, totally cool with it?
oh yeah, he's like, okay. Remember, I think I told you this a long time ago, where I think I ran into this kid I photographed when I was in my 20s. I photographed this. I did high school senior
Mhm.
photos. And this kid was like, I think he did his senior photos late. So he was probably like 19.
Mhm.
Super cute.
Mhm.
I'm not trying to be a perv. Like,
You probably were, like, 5
yeah,
years
like I
older
was
than
like
him.
26 or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, he's so cute. Don't worry, ladies or boys, whatever. Like, I'm not looking at, like, I'm just like, I think when you're a photographer and you're
Mhm.
visual, you're like, oh my God, like, what's aesthetically
Yeah,
pleasing,
yeah.
right? Like to the eye,
He
like
will
this.
photograph well.
And he was a Asian,
Mhm.
tall,
Mhm.
cutie boy.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, he's so cute.
I love
And
my
I just,
subject. Yeah.
yeah, like a completely could be a model.
Yeah.
I was like, he's so cute. And then years later, I don't know how. I think his family asked me to come back for family photos.
Okay.
And then he was so happy to see me, like,
Mm.
Alan, you're my photographer. I
Yeah.
was like, oh my God, he's so cute. And he was like, I work at this as a swim instructor. And he's
Mhm.
like, if you want to come. I was like, oh, I don't know how to swim. And he was like,
Oh,
I'll give you private lessons,
yeah.
Ellen. I won't charge. And I'm like,
Ah.
oh my God. So I told Adon, I thought that was
Yeah.
so funny. So I come home and I tell Adonis, like, babe, this like hot swim instructor was like, I'll give you free lessons. I mean, okay, why am I saying it
I
like
don't
that? I'm
know.
playing the guy.
Yeah.
I'll give you free lessons. And I'm
Uh-huh.
like, oh my God, okay. And then Adonis goes, go, go. He's smiling. He's like, go. I'm like, aren't you worried? He's like, No. Go. Wait, which swimsuit are you gonna wear? Because I only wear one-piece swimsuits.
Brutal. Oh my gosh.
I'm
Do you
like,
really?
oh no,
I can't imagine you
no, you're
wearing
right. I
only
wear
one-piece
you know what I
swimsuit. No.
do? I do the like the sports bra
Oh,
kind and
yes,
then
and
swim
then
shorts.
yeah. Okay, okay,
Okay.
okay. Yeah.
So he's like, go in your mom swim
Yeah.
apparel and do your
So
thing.
did
He's
you?
all like,
No,
I never,
you
I'm
never
like, "Huh,
cashed that in.
I'm gonna, and like, how like, in the movies when someone comes out of the water, they look hot.
Yeah.
And me, when I come out of the water, like I literally have a video.
Yeah.
Adonis tried to catch me when I couldn't swim, and he was just laughing so hard. I'm
Mhm.
like, ugh. He's my yeah.
I mean,
So
those swim instructors, because Ruby Ann Bennett took swim lessons at one of those neighborhood clubs,
yeah,
and all the instructors are kids who peak in high school and
right,
like early college. And I'm
exactly,
like trying to like not stare,
yeah.
but yeah,
But
very good looking.
yeah,
But
they're.
you are like, the opposite of like peaking in high school. Like this
I'm
is
the
like,
opposite. Yeah,
yes, you're
I
like
didn't
peaking
have that.
in your 40s. That is very impressive.
I'm peaking in my
Yes, I
40s.
won't say peaking.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
could not be the peak.
No,
You
it does.
Yeah.
I am in the throes of my best tennis
Yeah,
game.
and there's something to be said about reaching that level in this life stage that I find very, very impressive and 멋있어.
Oh, stop
Truly, because
it,
no,
girl.
like I told you, like a year ago, I went down this path, not by my own will, but because I got dragged into it by a friend who was like, we need to get more active. We need to play tennis.
Yeah.
And by the way, like my membership is like coming back for renewal. And I'm like, ugh, do I want to keep this or not?
Yes, you do, Jane. So we can play mixed doubles for fun
I'll only
together.
keep it if it's like, if I cancel it and then it's going to be more to re up it,
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't want to do lessons. Like
I think
I
you're
don't
ready to
like
play.
not being good and being like humiliated. And not that I really care about that, but it was just like I feel a little bit like back in my 10-year-old body as a 40-year-old when
Mm.
the instructor is like yelling at you and stuff.
Yeah. I think this is the perfect time because you know how to put a ball into the service court now, right?
No, that's so hard for me.
Oh, I mean, it's even hard for
What? My
Adonis.
left hand. They're like, just practice. You might just want to like practice, like
Okay, but you
throwing
can
an
get a ball and you
orange.
can tap it in, right?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
have to
yeah.
look pretty.
Yeah.
I think. Well, okay. What level class are you at? 2-0?
2.
That's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
You're just one step away from being in a league.
And I did the 2-0 twice.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you just need to get on a team.
Oh,
You can,
yeah.
if you're playing 2-0, you can be on a 2-5 team. And you need to ask your instructor because there's a lot of teams.
Mm-hmm.
And 2-5s go to nationals.
So
yeah.
for nationals, is it like, are you playing at that, like,
Yeah,
at each
your
level?
own level.
There's like,
At your own level,
okay,
you have
that's
to.
cool.
You can go to sectionals, and
Yeah.
2-5 women are competitive.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. No, I
And
mean,
that's the thing. It's like, am I like, do I want to be competitive at this age? Like, I don't think
what
I've ever
sport did
been-
you play when you were growing up?
I didn't play any sports.
Oh,
No.
okay. So you're like Adonis.
Yeah.
He's gotten into it.
Yeah, and he's gone to nationals.
Yeah,
That's also
actually, his
very,
nationals
very
is coming
impressive.
up first.
Okay.
So we're going to San Diego.
So how
next
many
week.
matches are you playing when you go? I mean, it depends whether you keep winning, right?
Yeah, so
Mhm.
that's another thing. Like the teams will put in players that can get a court, right? And
Mm.
Adonis has. It's funny because his team, he's on 2 teams. So there's 18 plus.
Okay.
Which is the team he's actually going for. Anybody
Yeah.
above 18 can play and join
Okay.
on the team, right?
Uh-huh.
So some teams will take a full advantage of that and bring in their like
Youngest.
son, yeah,
Yeah.
that didn't play in college, right?
Sure.
But there's also 40 plus where you have to be
Mm.
40 and you
Mhm.
play, only amongst 40-year-olds and up.
Yeah.
Both of those teams that he's on 18 plus 3-0, 40 plus 3-0, both made it to nationals.
Wow.
So, but he's already been to
And
nationals.
he plays doubles or singles?
He plays doubles.
Doubles, okay.
There's 2 singles players.
Okay.
So there's total 5 courts, 3
Mhm.
doubles and 2 singles.
Mhm.
Funny enough, I got Adonis into playing, right? So
Yeah.
he's at a little level below me, and
Uh-huh.
I'm 3-5.
Mhm. He's 3-0.
But he's been to nationals more than I have at his level,
Yeah.
and this is my first time
Yeah.
going to nationals. So when I told him, like, "Oh my God, I'm always playing with this hot guy. Like, are you worried?" He's like, he just laughs because, you know, I mean, do you follow tennis at all?
No, not really.
Okay, but
Yeah.
do you know of the player Carlos Alcaraz? You probably
Mm,
heard the name, right?
yeah.
He's like lightning speed, just runs
Oh,
around the court. Like,
yes.
that's my partner.
He
And
has
I
the
just
stamina. How old is he?
27.
27.
Actually, I made fun of him the other day because we played against a pair that had a 22-year-old.
Uh-huh.
And the 22-year-old outran him. And
Yeah.
I was like, how does it feel to feel old? And he was laughing so hard. He was
He's
like,
a baby. 27 is
yeah.
a baby.
But the 22-year-old, oh, I was like, oh my
Oh
God,
my gosh.
your age is showing at
Yeah.
27. The 22-year-old was running circles around him. And I was like, now you know how I feel.
Mhm.
But I've got really lucked out. This kid is so nice.
Aw.
So charming. Just
Wow.
always like praising me. Like, you did great. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes you meet assholes.
Yeah.
They're like, why didn't you get that?
I would think more than sometimes.
Oh, yeah. You're right. We've also had a pedo
Yeah.
on a team. Did I tell you about
You
that?
did tell me about the
Yeah.
pedo.
We didn't know.
God.
Oh my God, that was God, I've learned so much through tennis. That was a eye-opening experience.
Yeah.
This guy that turned out to
He's
be
like
a pedo.
no longer
No,
longer
banned
in the
from the
okay,
league,
Good.
banned from, I think, all the
Banned from the
sports.
sport.
Yeah, there's a banned list
Uh-huh.
of players for
Yeah.
criminal activity. And it lists why. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the craziest thing, Jane, he looks so like normal-ish. I mean, totally social, totally outgoing. You know, whenever you think
The
pedo in the
pedo,
neighborhood,
okay.
you think like that
Creepy.
measly
No,
looking
because
musty person
no,
with the
because
like Coke bottle glasses.
I know you think that, but
it's
the people that kids think are safe. So
this
they
dude
have
is
to look like
I mean, I
so
was gonna
normal,
introduce him to
so
my
nice.
girlfriends.
Oh my God.
He's like Asian guy,
Yeah.
6 foot, big build,
Ugh.
like total like bro, like nice,
Yeah.
easy to banter with, no social anxiety, none of the weird awkward things.
Mhm.
And I had friends that were like, he's cute. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, I know him. I can set you up.
Yeah. Does your partner is he in a relationship?
My 27-year-old partner,
Yeah.
he just got in one. And I'm like, oh,
He
that's
just got
so
in
cute.
one?
Yeah, he's so adorable.
Woman, man, is he straight?
He's
Okay.
straight. He's also Indian, but I didn't realize he was Indian because he's like so fair skinned.
Mhm.
His name is Adi.
Mhm.
He'll never listen to this podcast, so it's fine. But he's just so adorable, and he's always like,
Aw.
he's very charming
Yeah.
too, because he's
Mhm.
so nice.
Mm.
Like, honestly, I've met like super hot guys.
What if he has some skeletons in his closet? He could.
Actually,
You're like just,
yeah, that's true.
glowing.
That's true.
Yeah, but we don't need to find that out until after.
I mean,
after
I
nationals.
did make this
Yeah.
joke. I'm like, you're such
What
a
are you
fuckboy,
hiding?
aren't you?
Oh.
And he was like, Ellen. Yeah. There's
He
a
said,
reason.
yeah?
There's no reason why a single hot guy
Mhm.
of that much.
Cause he doesn't need to, right? He's
Right.
only 27.
Right. But I am proud because like the girl that I think she's like super interesting,
Mhm.
and I don't know, she's like I think she's an architect.
Okay.
Like, she's
he-
intelligent
yeah,
and
his standards are high.
yeah,
and-
he wanted to meet someone that, and I think he also comes from like a really good looking family.
Mm.
I think I got a picture, like, I don't know, his Facebook feed popped up,
Yeah.
and he had a family picture, and I was like, I think he has a hot sister, hot parents. I'm like, oh my God,
Maybe
he
they'll
just comes
come. Will
from a
they come to
good-looking-
nationals?
Huh?
Maybe they'll come. Maybe you'll meet some of them.
No, I think he does his own thing.
Okay.
And he's just so
Yeah.
adorable. I'm like, if I was in my 20s,
Yeah.
I would have swooned.
Of course. You
But
probably wouldn't be going to nationals.
right.
Yeah.
But
Be distracted.
he laughs at everything I do, even if I miss. He's like, "It's all right, Ellen." He's just so supportive.
Yeah.
Like everything that you want in a male partner.
It's so crazy that our bars here that when you
right.
know?
And
And it's
yet
like, "Oh
that's
my
what we
gosh, he's
provide
so
for.
amazing. He's so nice."
He's a
Even when I
he's
don't
a
get the
regular
you would
guy.
think
He's not
that's
a
what,
pedo.
if you're in a league, you would think that's baseline, right? Just the being kind and
Well, let me tell you the opposite. I know another guy who has had to switch from playing in our region to
Mhm.
Southwest, which is more like Tacoma. Even though I know this
Mm.
guy lives in I think probably I'm guessing Everett area or whatever.
Okay.
He goes all the way to Tacoma to other
Yeah.
side
All the way to the other
because
corner.
he's gotten kicked off so many teams.
Uh-huh.
And there was one time I ran into a girl. I was like, "Oh my God, I've seen you around, but I don't know where."
Mhm.
And she was like, I'll just say his name was, let's say, I gotta come up with the name of
Kyle.
Kyle. I don't know a real
Okay.
Kyle. So she's like, "You probably seen me play with Kyle." And then she rolled her eyes. I was like, "Oh, you done?"
Yeah.
So done. And this guy, anytime he plays, even with male partners, throws him under the bus.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. It's the worst kind. Yeah.
and writes every time writes a long ass novel about each of his matches and why they lost, and it's never usually his fault.
Ew.
It's the most, and the reputation, yeah, that's the guy,
Mhm.
and nobody wants him on their teams anymore. So then he has to go to this other region,
Yeah.
Seattle, Bellevue, this is Northwest.
Mhm.
So he goes to Southwest
Yeah.
because he's burned out all the teams.
Yeah.
So yes, there's definitely, there's also a lot of drama even in women. I knew a woman, I didn't know this, someone else told me afterwards, or um she apparently got so mad she lost to me because she's 4'0", and
Uh-huh.
technically I'm 3'5".
Uh-huh.
And it just pissed her off that she lost to me.
Oh
And she was
gosh.
telling other players about it, and
Yeah.
then it came back in my ear, and I'm like, but she's not even that. I mean, I could beat her. I had no
Yeah.
doubt that I could beat her. So
Yeah.
some people really cling on to that's another thing,
Yeah.
their rating.
Right.
The-
So do you ever get downgraded?
Yes.
Oh.
But it's the most
Yeah.
bizarre thing. Some people are, especially men that are older, they get so excited when they get pushed down because they're like, "Yeah, I can start winning again." And then women though, they're not happy about it. They
Yeah, I
wear,
can't imagine.
and
they would
especially in
be.
this, I feel it most at 3'5" and 4'0".
Mhm.
I'm on the high end, so you
Mhm.
can actually look up your rating and see how high you are.
Mhm.
But these 4'0" women, they're like, "I don't want to play with a 3'5". You could play with the 3'5", right?
Yeah.
Because you can play up, but they were like, "I don't want to be paired with a 3'5". It's so crazy
Yeah,
how
that is
much
so
ego.
crazy.
And I'm
And
like,
what is the history of most of these people? Did most of them play in college and high school?
no. There's a rare few that have played in college, but those
Okay.
are high up, right? At my
Okay.
level,
Yeah.
usually at most they played maybe in high school.
Okay.
But they weren't good if they're
Uh-huh.
at my level. I mean,
If they're at your level now,
right.
20 years later.
Yeah. So, I mean, when I got into varsity, like I told you, I was so ecstatic. And I was at the bottom of varsity.
Mm.
It's not like I was going to be the top player or anything, but I was so excited to play. And I think having that taken away
Mhm.
and to pick it up later in life,
So how old were you when you picked it up later?
I think I started playing in my 30s.
Okay. So you
And
were
I don't,
already a mom.
yeah. I even rolled on court while I was pregnant with Gavin. I fell,
Oh
and
my
everybody
God.
was like, "Oh my God." So I have this crazy story. When I was pregnant, because I could still play.
Yeah.
I was at that time a little bit. I was like, okay, I need to stop playing now. I think I
Yeah.
was like 20 something weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, I should have
Like
stopped
heavy
playing.
second
Yeah, yeah.
trimester.
But this lady, it was so funny. There was this older lady. You know what? Fuck it. I'll say her name because like she's never gonna listen to my Nancy, fucking old white Nancy, was like, um, so she was like, "Wait, you're pregnant?" And we're playing doubles, right?
Mhm.
Like she's old. This is old lady tennis, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Doubles, not singles.
Yeah.
She's like, "This is kind of unfair to us because now we're afraid that we could hit you." I'm like, "Bitch, you couldn't hit me if you tried." Like, the fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
So then I remember like thinking like, "Wow!" Like she guilt tripped me,
Yeah.
like
What's
that
the
I was a
rule?
nuisance.
Yeah.
That while by the way, Serena Williams played while she was pregnant.
Mhm.
Won her Australian Open while she was pregnant. Whatever. Anyways, so I was so pissed off at this little old
Yeah.
white lady, and it's like little old white lady from Bellevue. And
Yeah.
she was like, "Oh yeah, and she's like the worst line color, just
Mhm.
worst everything, right?" Years later, I'm like, well, maybe I was too harsh on her, like maybe it wasn't as I always give myself like I'll give the other person the benefit
Sure,
of the
more
doubt. Like maybe
credit. Yeah.
maybe it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
And I made it out to be. And then I recently saw her, and this has been like 10 years, Jane. She says to me like, "Oh, I'm glad you're not pregnant and playing." That was her greeting to me.
Oh my God.
The fuck?
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, it was as bad as I remember."
Yeah.
She was still holding a fucking grudge, not a
10
grudge.
years.
Yeah, that I
Yeah.
played while I was pregnant
Yeah.
and lectured me about it in front of
Yeah.
people.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway,
Is there a rule about that though?
there's no
It's
rule.
just like discretion, right?
Yeah,
Like what
there's
you feel
yeah,
like you
yeah.
can do.
But I mean, and when I rolled like so well that like there's no way I would have.
Protected.
Yeah, I was like. I wish that someone caught me rolling because it would have been the fun. I was like, whoo, like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
I rolled myself
You
over.
just
like,
became like a pod. And,
yeah,
yeah.
not the belly. Oh my god.
Not like I can see it in slow motion.
Yeah, and I told you I got hit in the face once.
Oh my god.
Did I ever tell you about that?
No.
I didn't tell you about this.
No.
Oh my god, I have so many tennis story. So okay, this is a crazy story. I think I even did a show about this. Weird. This is an interesting one. So I once did a brand deal for this company that's sort of like Invisalign.
Uh-huh.
I
Smile
was
Direct Club.
no,
Okay, it's
but
like
they had an office. But I'm sure it's like something like
yeah.
they were like, come in and can you do a video of like getting the whole X-ray and
Mhm.
everything? And then I was like, oh sure, I can do that. So I went in, and I think their biggest like at the time, I don't think it's now as revolutionary because Invisalign has like taken over, but they were like, "Oh, we do these like 3D X-rays
Yeah.
and you can get it from every angle. You've done it."
Yeah.
And funny enough, now I have Invisalign, but
Mhm.
at the time I didn't want it and I didn't want to pay for it, but I was like, "Oh, let me get this brand deal and make a video." And I was like, "Ooh, look at all this 3D technology." Well, when they did it, they were like, "Oh my gosh, did you know that you have a tooth up here?" I never told you this story?
No.
So I apparently have a tooth right under my nose, Jane.
Like another tooth.
Yeah, like a full-on tooth that didn't drop down.
Behind, but is it your permanent tooth?
Yeah.
Like, but what's right now? Is it permanent or baby?
Well,
Or it's just like another tooth that
it's
is it an extra
I think
tooth?
it's an adult tooth.
An extra tooth?
And
or-
I have an
Oh
extra
my gosh,
tooth
yeah.
right up here.
Uh-huh.
And so
How
they're like,
funny.
the dentist was like, "I've never seen this
Yeah.
before. Like I've heard about it, but I've
Yeah.
never actually seen it had it happen with someone I
Mhm.
know." And I was like, "Oh, that's so cool." So I'm like, "So you're telling me right here I have a tooth right below my nose?" They're like, "Yeah." And I was like so fascinated. I couldn't
Yeah.
shut up about it.
Yeah.
So afterwards, after leaving there, we have a match in Bainbridge
Yeah.
and we carpool. Like
Mhm.
all the ladies want to carpool together. So I'm like, "Hey, you guys." And it just happened. So I was like, "You guys, I just found out that I have an extra tooth right in my face right over here. So if I get hit by a ball in the face,
It's
I'm
okay.
protected."
Oh,
I said this.
yeah.
Right? And we're all like, I mean, I was laughing.
Yeah.
And I thought it was so funny.
Yeah.
Go to Bainbridge.
Mhm.
We're playing.
Mhm.
And I get up to the net and there's a floater ball. I should have backed up. But I was like, you know what? If I get part of tennis is also mind games, right?
Yeah.
So when you get up to the net, even if they have optimal positioning, like it could distract them,
Yeah.
and it could like fuck up their play, right?
Mhm.
So I was like, oh, I'm not gonna back up. I'll go up, and it'll mess up. Like they won't have anticipated that.
Mhm.
Well, this ball was a floater, and this lady hits it overhead, slams the ball down,
Uh,
hits right into my
right
face,
there.
right into that spot I was telling you
Yeah.
about, Jane. My nose explodes in blood. Blood. Like
Oh
anime.
my
Whoa, like
gosh.
bleed, like
Gushing out.
gushing out.
Oh my
Gushing out. I'm
gosh.
projectile.
Yeah.
My nose is projectile bleeding. And then, you know what I did? This is how crazy I am. I start laughing. I'm like, and then I tell my partner, oh my God, Misha, this is what I was talking about. Like, if I get hit in the face, I'm protected. Ah. And I'm like, this
You're
is the
like, it's
comedian me.
totally fine.
I'm like, I'm laughing and
Yeah.
bleeding, and my
They're
partner's like,
horrified.
my partner's
Yeah.
glitching. She's like, are you hurt? Like, but you're laughing. I don't know what to do.
Mhm.
And the person that hit me is horrified.
Yes.
She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't see you were coming up. Da, da, da. She like didn't even know I was coming up. That's
Yeah.
Chopper.
Mhm.
Chopper doesn't like when I get loud or excited to tell a story. Anyways, so she is like just ferociously apologizing to me, like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I feel terrible. Turns out this woman is also like a neurosurgeon.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say she's a dentist.
No. She's a neurosurgeon.
Okay.
And I think she felt extra bad about hitting me in the face.
Yeah.
Like, and this ball, it wasn't,
In your
it
face.
really did, like, I
Yeah.
did kind of see stars because it
Mhm.
was
Oh
hit with so much
yeah.
force.
Like the Looney Tune
Yeah.
stars.
I was like, whoa, shit. Now, so you can take a medical timeout in a
Yeah.
match.
Uh-huh.
It's usually like only a 1 or 2 minute thing. But if there is blood, you can take 15 minutes
Okay.
out. So I was like, okay, I have to sit out.
Yeah.
The bleeding wouldn't stop.
Oh my gosh.
It kept, kept changing out. It's so, so, Jane, these are the kind of stories where I'm like, I'm meant to be a comedian because
Gosh,
this
yeah.
does not happen to everybody.
Yeah.
So I'm gushing out blood.
Mhm.
It won't stop.
Mhm.
15-minute pass,
Mhm.
and I'm still bleeding.
Wow.
And I'm like, and me, I'm comforting everybody else.
Yeah.
Everybody is horrified, and I'm like, oh, you guys, this is so funny because I just
Yeah.
happened to. Did I manifest this?
Yeah, sounds like it.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
So then I'm like, I'm trying to make everybody feel comfortable. Like, it's okay, guys.
Mhm.
Let me just stick a toilet paper up here and let's just keep playing. The lady refuses.
Uh-huh.
The neuro surgeon lady's like,
She's
I
like, I don't
can't.
think okay.
I can't play
Mm.
watching you. Like, please just take the win. She tells me to
Wow.
take the win, right?
Wow.
What's funny about
Mhm.
that is our team wins
Mhm.
because my court won on her forfeiting. And then
Mhm.
her team tried to backtrack and take it back
Uh-huh.
later because had they won
They
that
didn't
court,
know. Yeah.
they would have won.
Uh-huh.
And so later they're like, our player offered that, but she didn't consult with us. Even
Yeah.
Adonis, when I told that story, he's like, why the fuck did she forfeit?
Right.
All the players are like, there's no way in hell I'm giving you my
Yeah.
win just because you got hit in the face and you were bleeding.
Yeah.
That's your fault.
Yeah.
Everybody was saying the same thing except this one lady
Uh-huh.
because she felt so bad.
Yeah.
That's probably one of her most horrifying stories
Oh
of
yeah.
tennis. And
Yeah.
you could tell she was horrified.
Mhm.
And so we got the
Oh my gosh, she
win.
probably felt extra bad.
Yeah,
because
she
her
I think
team
as a
lost.
medical
Yeah.
professional.
But yeah, you know. Mm.
I mean, this
Yeah.
sport has bruised me up,
Mhm.
has torn both of my legs.
And you still love it.
I still love the game. I love playing. There's
Mhm.
like when I'm on the court playing, I think of nothing else.
Mhm.
I think I can, and it's so. Adonis is like, how do you do it? He's like, ugh. So he has to play
Yeah.
every week
Yeah.
to keep his level of play. If he
Mhm.
doesn't play the week, he's wonky.
Mm.
Me, I don't play a week. I'm like, oh, my arm feels better.
Yeah.
I can just get on court and play.
Right, because
And I
you
feel
are like intuitive and
Yeah.
yeah.
He's like, do you know what your winning record is, and I'm like, "Oh, I don't." He looks at my record more than I do. He's like, "You've won like
He's such a
85% of
man.
your
Yeah.
matches. That's like so high." And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
"You know what? Can I yeah." So he's like,
Yeah.
"You just walk up on court. You haven't even
Yeah.
practiced, and once I'm on court, it's like the one place where I can just focus on just
Mm.
playing and nothing else."
Mhm. Mhm.
I wish I had that kind of direction anywhere else in life,
Yeah. So
but
that's where it all goes.
yeah,
My gosh.
I love when I get
You've
on the
cracked the
court,
code of Ellen.
and yet I don't make money any money. I pay
Do you think
to
you would
play.
become a coach? Instructor, I mean.
No.
No?
No, I just love playing for me.
Okay.
I'm a selfish
Yeah. Yeah.
player. I don't think, and I don't think anybody should learn to play like me,
Yeah.
cuz when I play it's not cute.
Uh-huh.
Um so there's all these photos they take at USTA. I
Yeah.
gotten a lot of photos.
Uh-huh.
And I completely look like a kimchi ajumma, like squatting low, like
Yeah.
whereas like my partner looks fantastic
Uh-huh.
whenever the way I play is not traditional.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh my God. In my mind, I'm like doing this great shot,
Yeah.
right? But when I watch the playback, I look like a ajumma
That's
who shouldn't be
funny.
up there.
That is
but I
funny.
but I'm playing.
Yeah.
Um there is something about, I think, when you get to do something again in life that you didn't get to do,
Yeah.
there is you don't take it for granted.
Mhm.
I learned, yeah, there's so much I learned in this amateur tennis that I'm
Mhm.
playing in my 40s. I wish I could have this kind of focus, love, passion, and all the other things I do in life.
Yeah. I mean, I hear that, but I think this is something special. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
it feels very special,
Yeah.
and going to nationals with this like partner that's like so kind and
Mhm.
so good. Like I'm like, the next thing, the thing that happens is you can't play on the same team. Once you go to national, the team has to break up.
Oh, there's the catch.
So
Yeah.
so we already did break up.
Uh-huh. Mm.
My favorite partner and I, my favorite male
Wait, you
partner.
can't go to nationals together?
We can go to nationals
Okay.
together, but after
After
that,
that, then that's the end.
we're
Yeah.
already on different
Farewell
teams.
tour. Uh-huh. I
So
see. I
I'm
see.
playing Ado again, but with a
Uh-huh.
different partner.
Got it.
So yeah, it's like my first love,
Yeah.
my first yeah, favorite
Yeah.
like love partner in
Mhm.
tennis, and
Mhm.
Adonis just like rolls his eyes. You know, funny enough, he doesn't like playing mixed. He only
Huh.
likes playing men's doubles,
Yeah.
um, because the game can be so uneven when you have
Mhm.
male and female. Like the
Yeah.
ball is so
He likes the
unexpected. Yeah, he likes the
predictability
rhythm
and
of
yeah.
like one level.
Yeah.
So yeah, mixed is definitely more challenging in that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy how much passion I have for this play,
Mhm.
where I get to really just feel like a kid again, even
Yeah.
though I'm
And that's great. Yeah.
44 going on.
No, I think that's a really valuable lesson and your kids are watching you guys, they'll remember this when they're, grown-ups. So,
You know, that's
yeah.
so funny because when you show this appreciation for this thing I do that's
Mhm.
like amateur, right? Whereas I look at you and you've had this whole professional journalism legacy behind you. I'm like, I think that's way more like profound. But I see you revel in my amateur tennis, and I think that's
Yeah, cuz
so
it's
interesting.
something that I
Why?
can't why?
Yeah.
I really admire people who lean into what they enjoy. And it's not something that you have to do.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? Because I look at you and I'm like, wow, like
I think cuz I've always grown up with obligation, like
you have to.
like yeah, what you do is like things that you have to do and you just like you have to show up. You have to, whatever station in life you're in, you got to be a parent. You got to show up every day. Da- da- So when I see you doing something of your own volition, your own passion, and you're reaching a certain level that not many people, sure, so many people play tennis, right? Especially, eh, you know, like people who are of well off, right?
Yeah.
And especially in
Right.
my areas, like everybody's like part of like
Yeah.
the tennis club
They
or
can
the
hire
country
private
club, and yeah,
coaches.
yeah, they have all the access. But
Yeah.
um to reach that level, and it just makes me, it's for me it's like very inspiring.
That's so funny because I am so always like, wow, Jane had this like super professional career where because I think I've never been able to make money out of the
Mm.
things I enjoy of my talents and you did that. So
Yeah.
I'm like, how amazing that she
But
took what she's good at and made a career out of it. And it's like such a,
mhm.
it's a career that is full of integrity and, like respected.
I mean, for me it's like, okay, that was like a time in my life, and um yeah,
It's
I'm
so
very
funny.
much like
Grass is
post that.
always
I know,
greener on the
yeah.
other
I
side.
don't see it so much as like that's inspiring cuz I want that for myself, but it's more like, oh, I see that, and that's uh like a lesson for me. Like I
Ah,
can lean into something that
that you
I'm
just
super,
purely
yeah, pure,
enjoy.
it's purely for because I love it,
Wow.
and then I
I
love
like
that it's a
that. Yeah.
family thing. I love that you and Adonis are so supportive through it. Like you're
Yeah.
always going to his nationals, and like reading
Yeah.
your post about how this is the first time you're going to nationals for yourself. I was like,
Yes.
that is really, really tedane. Yeah. Yeah. So
Oh.
I hope like no matter what the outcome is, that you just
Yeah.
like
No,
relish
at
the
this point,
experience.
yeah, it's gonna be like fun no matter. You know
Yeah.
what's funny? Somebody wrote somebody wrote, like, I know you said you can't totally not I'll bring it around. I know you said you can't cancel white people, but how do you feel about because I think you've canceled like Emily in Korea. Do you remember my Emily in Korea series where I
Yeah.
talked
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
this white girl that was
Uh-huh.
trying to like make a name for herself?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "Well, I see that Emily in Korea, like she randomly popped up on that person who
Uh-huh.
I called Emily in Korea. She randomly popped up on my feed and it looks like she's thriving, real estate agent and she completed her marathon and looks like she's living her best life." And I was like, "Oh, well, that's great to hear. I don't think I canceled Emily in Korea. Looks like I helped her pivot to
Mm-hmm.
focus on what white people are good at, gentrifying and marathons."
Oh my
And then I
god.
said,
Yeah.
since we're talking about
Mhm.
successful and thriving, I'm going to my nationals, the best of the best.
Yeah.
So, yeah, congratulations, Emily, on completing your marathon. But I am going to nationals. So I did flex on that end. I'm like,
Ah.
white people and their mediocre things where they just
Mhm.
like complete something and they think they've done
Yeah.
something. Let me show you. I
Ah.
had to pull that one, but
Ah.
I love that you're the kind of person that can love
Mm.
like cuz I mean, I love it, but the fact that you love someone else loving
Mhm.
a passion, I love that
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
you.
I mean, I have such like, even though I don't love tennis, I can appreciate it because I've seen how much my dad loves it and loved it
That's
his entire
right.
life,
Oh
right?
my
And
god, you know
now
what?
he physically can't play it,
Can
but
he not?
well, he plays ping pong. He had to pivot because of like
Okay,
all the
but you
all
know
the
what?
physical issues and
Jane,
age.
when your dad comes into town, we have to
Yeah.
play mixed doubles.
Oh God. Okay.
That'll be so fun.
Yeah. Yeah, he
Ben
would
can
love
be your
that. He would
partner
love
and
it.
your dad can be
Yeah.
my partner.
Oh my gosh, you would kill us. He would tear his other meniscus
Okay, all right. We'll
trying
shut
to
that down.
make up for it.
You're
Yeah.
not even gonna let it happen.
No, no,
No,
no.
we need his good legs. He gets competitive and he'll
He
break his
gets
other
real
leg.
competitive. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I That would be so fun
that
though.
would be fun.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, my dad plays
Oh,
and he wants to play. So,
let's get it out all out on the court, all the
two
family
dads,
issues.
tennis
Ooh.
dads.
Ah.